It's amazing how sort of fate and luck play a part in the direction of a stud like ours. Back when I first came home in 2010, we owned a horse who won the Prix de l'Abbé, a filly called Gilt Edge Girl, and the sale of her really helped us by showcasing, who gave the business a kick. And 5-6 years later, we owned and leased a filly called Heartache, who won the Queen Mary at Royal Ascot, and then sold her well at Tattersall's, and she helped finance the purchase of HAVANA GREY. So without those fillies racing in this country and gaining value and being able to sell them, we probably wouldn't be having the stallions that we had. So there's a lot of things that sort of put the puzzle together in that respect. HAVANA GREY has been a revelation for us. Obviously, for us to go out and buy a Group 1 winner, we need a lot of faith in that horse. So I'd like to think we thought he had a great chance, but maybe his rise has even caught us by surprise. To be champion first season sire on just about every metric of winners, stakes horses, winners to runners, and then back it up. Perhaps, you know, he's even going perhaps even better the second season. We're getting absolutely bowled over with interest for him. It's great fun. You know, our breeders and our clients are really benefiting from having used him, which I think is probably the most satisfying thing when you see small breeders having put their neck on the line on a horse in the second or third year, and they're really reaping the rewards. So that's fantastic.
When you have a stallion like HAVANA GREY that gets off to such an amazing start with their first crop, you really pray that the second crop's going to back it up with a top-notch horse. And VANDEEK was just fantastic for HAVANA GREY. To go 4 races unbeaten, finish off with 2 Group 1 wins, one in the Prix Morny and one in the Middle Park, win it so convincingly and be the top sprinting 2-year-old in Europe this year. We couldn't have asked for any more.
As Glamour too well, she still has the lead. VANDEEK is getting to her though. VANDEEK!
You know, the HAVANA GREYs really are so straightforward and tough. They suit the international market. They seem to go anywhere. He's had a stakes winner in Japan. He's had a winner in Riyadh. He's had winners in America and in Hong Kong. So it seems to be wherever they go, they win. Showcasing is a special stallion for me, always will be. It was the first stallion I bought when I took over the management of the stud. And for a stallion to start off at £5,000, he really was, you know, the lower range of the commercial stallions in this country. And it's been a bit of a fairy tale ever since. Has had stallions retire to stud. He's had Royal Ascot winners. I could go on and bore people to death, but he really has given our stud a kick and allowed us to invest in our broodmare band and help uplift our clients at the same time. So yeah, long may he be happy and healthy, and his fertility is remarkable. So no, we're very lucky to have showcasing. You can never really have enough space to breed horses. We try and not have horses on any particular paddock for at least 6 months of the year to freshen up the pasture and really allow them to be as extensive as possible. And we're lucky we're able to do that. We're lucky with the topography of the land that we have here. You know, we barely have a flat paddock, which I think really benefits the horses. You know, they're forever walking up and down the hills, you know, learning balance and running around in the evenings when it gets a bit cooler in the summer. And I think big paddocks with plenty of slopes has really helped us. The chalk here is amazing land, not just for grass growth, but for the calcium that it gives to the horses. So we have very few bone structural problems and X-ray issues, which is very relieving when you go to the sales. So ideally, you know, the climate and topography here is perfect for breeding horses.